Hello CS scholars, how are you all? Okay, so let us continue with our fifth chapter, that is our body. Now we have completed with all the systems. Now we are going to see our words to know. So the first word is cell. So first of all, what we have studied in this chapter was about cell only, that it is the smallest part from which our body is made. Then all the cells come together and form tissue. So our next word is tissue. So the definition goes as a group of cells of similar structure and function. When they join together, what is formed? Tissue is formed. Then organ. So what will happen when all the tissues having the same structure and performing the same function will come together? What is going to form? Organ is going to form. Okay, now the next word is stomach. Yes, we know it is a sac like structure that helps to mix food with the digestive juices. Yes, then the air sac. Air sac are present inside our lungs. So they are thin walled pouches present in the lung which helps in the exchange of gases. Yes, so exchange of gases O2 and CO2 mainly takes place in our air sac which is present inside our lungs. Then is the mucus. Mucus is present in our nose. It is a sticky substance that protects and keeps the internal organs moist. Yes, so all the dirt particles are being trapped by the mucus which is present in the nose. Next is arteries. Tube which carries blood from the heart to the body. Arteries, they carry blood from the heart to the bodies, and veins, they will carry blood from the body to the heart. So what is the difference? Arteries will carry blood from heart to body, veins will carry blood from the body to the heart. Then what is capillary going to do? Capillary is a thin tube which connects small arteries and veins. Now there is also one valve which is present inside our heart. So what is the function of valve? A valve is a structure that allows blood to flow in one direction and prevents backflow. So the valve actually helps in one direction movement, means the movement of the fluid will only be happening in one direction. It will not flow backward. Then our next word is abdomen. Yes, abdomen is the part of the body between the chest and the waist. Okay. Now, next are the short answers. So, in short answers, the first question is what is a cell? So, we have seen that cell is the smallest building unit of our body. Then we have to write down 3 organ systems. So we have studied digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system. Yes. Then nextly, name the organs which help in the exchange of gases. So which organ help in the exchange of gases? Air sac. Air sac is the main organ which is responsible for the exchange, the movement of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Then the fourth one is name the organ which carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. So which organ it is? It is ureter, which carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Yes. And then fifth one is name 2 important gases, one that is absorbed by our body and one that is released during the respiration. So we all know that we absorb oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. Yes. Now moving further with the long answers, the first question is we have to draw a label diagram of the digestive system, and we also have to explain. So here you can see the diagram. So you will start the diagram drawing from the mouth, then you will draw the food pipe, then the stomach, then the large intestine, then you will draw the small intestine, then the rectum and anus, and also you have to draw the liver. Yes, the diagram is given in your textbook. You can sit along with the textbook and draw the diagram. Okay. So now what answer you are going to write for this question is, the food is broken down into simpler substances. Yes, we all take in food, and these food is been broken down with the help of the teeth. The process by which the food is being broken down into smaller substances is known as digestion. So this process of breaking down substances into simpler pieces is known as digestion. And then the eaten food is been beaten by, so chewing is been done by the teeth, and one liquid substance is been released which is known as saliva. So what is the function of the saliva? It helps to make the food wet, soft, and we can chew it easily. Then where the food is going to go? It is going to go down through the food pipe. It will reach the stomach. In the stomach, we have digestive juices which helps in the digestion, then further helps to break down food into simpler substances. Then from the stomach it will pass into the small intestine. What will happen in small intestine? All the important nutrients will be absorbed by the small intestine. And then liver is also one of the important organ. Why it is important? Because it produces digestive juices which helps in the digestion. Then the food will move into the large intestine, where it holds the food that is not digested. And the wall of the large intestine, what they are going to do? They are going to absorb the remaining water in the undigested food. After that, the food is going to be removed out of the body with the help of the anus. Yes. Now nextly we are going to see question number 2 for long answer is, we have to describe the respiratory system with the help of the diagram. So in respiratory system, what do we have? We have nose, then we have windpipe, and then we have lungs. So in the answer, what we have to write down? We breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide and other gaseous waste need to be removed out of the body. Yes, so this oxygen is helpful for our body, but CO2 is harmful. So we have to remove it from our body. So which are the parts of respiratory system? Nose, windpipe, lungs. So air will enter through the nose, it will pass through the windpipe, then it is going to go in the lungs. Lungs are thin walled muscular organs, and they consist of very a tiny air sac. And you all know that exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place in the air sac, which is the grapes like structure. Yes, so here the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place, and oxygen present in the air is absorbed by our body, and the carbon dioxide is removed from the body through the nose. Okay, so children, now next questions and workbook we are going to see in the next lecture. Till that, all this you are going to write down in your notebook. Bye bye. Thank you.